Yeah. VIP bottles all on my table. My niggas with me, we sipping up. I got bad chicks and they able. These fools ain't how to cool as us. And this
What's up, guys? It's Crooks here, and we're still playing Game of Thrones. This is part 3 in the walkthrough series so far. Don't want to waste your time, so let's get on with the show. Alright, let's see. We got ironwood box. See what's in here. What we got? I see a coin, letter, Yunkish.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Okay, so Asher's her brother.
Ethan made this for me.
Ethan is also her brother. We're all siblings.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Lady Marjorie. Let's read it.
Father.
What is it?
Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Does she even know her father's dead?
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Oh,
I hope to see them all someday.
I don't even know. Oh, looks like she does not even know that her father and her brother Roderick died. What? Okay. See, maybe her mom tells her.
It troubles me to even ask
She
this
just
of you,
popped up.
but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
We got knocking at the door. Who can that be? Is it Lady Marjorie?
One moment.
Who is it?
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Oh.
I can come back later if you'd like.
Who is this?
No, it's fine. Come in.
Looks like he might be a little servant or something.
Begging your pardon, milady, but
King's Landing.
you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Queen Cersei.
They appeared to be having some
At a
sort of
whole nother
disagreement.
level.
I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much,
Crazy.
but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
Man.
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble, but I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy, not in King's Landing with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Tell her what she wants to hear. We will. Yeah, but Queen Cersei, whole nother level of cunning.
You'll be
and
fine. I know you will.
Crazy.
You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Come on. Let's go. We got this. Easy. Just tell her what she wants to hear. That's it.
You can do this.
Okay. Got the King's Guard right here. Obviously.
Ah, Lady Marjorie.
Protected.
Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Tyrion. Look at him.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They are noble, not traitors, Your Grace.
Noble? Perhaps once. For a northern house. But now they're merely dead. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Oh snap, she's
Loyalty can be
displeased.
such a hard thing to define.
Displeased.
This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I did not know if that went well. Doesn't look like it did. Wow.
I'll walk you out.
Tyrion over here sipping.
This may come
Some
as a
wine.
surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. No doubt Lady Marjorie will forgive you. Eventually. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard. Not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right. Of course. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
I told her to stop, my lady.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Oh, she was pleased.
I'm just glad it's over.
Okay.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
I don't know if this is the time. Shoot.
My mother wanted me to ask a favor of you. For my family. But as you said, you're in a delicate position now with the wedding so near. And I would never want to jeopardize that.
Soon I will be queen. And Maybe
Yeah.
then I'll be in a
I
better
feel like this
position to
might be
help you.
too
But for
early
now we must both
for,
be cautious.
Of course, my lady. I look forward to the day you are queen.
because I want her and the king to get things smoothly, so then like even if then we ask for help, it will be more, you know, like we'll have a better chance of helping the house of, you know, Forrester. Because if we ask right now, she hasn't even married Joffrey, and they aren't really close, you know what I mean?
7 hells.
Oh snap! What is this?
Let's play a little game,
Ramsay
shall we?
Snow. Hate this.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
This guy is just a whole nother level of messed up.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it
get back to
easy.
cover.
What with all
Ooh,
that
that was close.
bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does
He's
now.
playing peekaboo right now.
How much further is it to these Forresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
Oh, what?
What was
What
that?
are you doing? What are you doing?
My lord?
Shh! Listen.
Oh, snap. What do we do?
There.
What do we do?
Hear that?
Run or
I
stay
know I
still?
heard something.
Stay still. I feel like if we don't move, he'll just leave. Hopefully. Because if we ran, obviously they'd see us. Oh, don't tell me he sees me. Come on.
Never mind.
Let's go.
We've wasted enough time already.
Come on, boy. Can't see me. I'm in the shadows. Like an assassin. Assassin's Creed looks like that. What did they do to this guy? What? Oh snap! Watch him turn into like a zombie or something. The Walking Dead meets Game of Thrones. Oh!
Bloody hell!
They just skinned this dude. What? Dude, that's what I'm saying. Ramsay Snow, I hate that dude. That dude's crazy. Psycho. I just want to kill him already.
Lord
I
Ethan!
can't wait until we get to the point where I just...
As I was saying,
No, too good.
you are young,
Let's go.
and there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. the Lord Sentinel. Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
What is going on here?
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to
Was this a
survive!
prisoner of war? Well, we're not even at war right now, are we?
Lord Ethan. Miss.
You spoke of judgment, Sir Royland. What judgment is that?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Deserter and a thief. Deserter.
This house is doomed!
What is this dude doing? Shut your mouth.
We
boy.
all fucking know it!
Shut your
Quiet,
thief.
thief.
Fucking mouth.
Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
true. Right.
I've a family to feed. And not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
You can send him to the wall.
Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
But I will decide.
What do we do?
Send him to the wall.
Leave the poor man
Shake his fingers. Thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family
Take
depends
3
on
fingers,
me.
show mercy, and send him to the wall. Send him to the wall? I have no idea. Take 3 fingers, I guess.
I, Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief.
Kill him.
The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No! Please, my lord!
No. I had to choose. I didn't.
My lord, please! Please, no!
My lord, normally it is the lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But I am willing to carry it out. If you do not feel ready.
I will do it.
I will carry out the sentence.
This is injustice, my lord!
I kind of regret this. Oh, damn, we did it.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must meet our punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
As Maester, I cannot support mutilation.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
But Maester, that is what the small council is for.
My lord, you of all people should know that too many voices muddy the message. That is why there is one lord above all. And so there must be one advisor above the rest. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Man, they just put you on the spot with those quick decisions. I think maybe sending them to the wall, but I don't know. He had a family, and if I would have shown him mercy, we probably had probably would have had more thieves. And then taking 3 fingers, I don't know. That might have maybe start a rebellion. I have no idea.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine 2 brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, you know, don't you?
You honor Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was. Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them.
Rules mean nothing if we don't enforce them. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. You can't steal. That's a rule.
Well, I say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Alright guys, we're gonna cut the video here. It's already getting a little too long, but leave a like down below if you like the video so far. I'm trying to, stay quiet as much as possible for the dialogue so you guys can hear it. But yeah, leave a like below if you guys like the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more content, and we'll catch you in the next video.